Hi, my name is Nicole Naditz, and today I'll be showing you how to make a strip booklet made out of strips of paper for your students to do projects in. To do this, you're going to need to get your materials ready first. You'll need 3 pieces of paper, preferably in very different colors. You'll need paper clips, 2 per person. You'll need scissors, a hole punch, and some kind of string. So the first thing to do is to get your 3 pieces of paper that are in different colors. I have green and yellow and red, and we're going to cut them in half. Doing this actually gives us enough paper to have 2 different students make their books with these same sheets of paper. So we're saving some paper too. Now I have a total of 6 sheets. What we're going to do now is line up the sheets so that there's approximately 1 inch of each color showing, and notice we're alternating the colors. The measurements don't have to be exact. So we're lining up all the pages here and here. Okay. So I have 6 sheets, and all of them are alternated so that it starts with one color and goes to the next. If you turn it over, you can see the colors on the back as well. We're going to take a paper clip. We have our full sheet right here. We're going to paper clip that on one side and paper clip it on this side too. So now we have strips and a full sheet. Flip it over, turn it over, you have strips and a full sheet again. At the top of the full sheet, paper clip that as well. We're now going to cut this in half right between the paper clips. I now actually have 2 strip books. We could stop here, but if you want to have a more interesting edge on the books, you can also teach your students, and at this point actually one student is going to have this set and this will be for student B. You can actually teach your students to cut an edge on the side where all of the sheets of paper are lined up. So we don't want to work with this, that's just 1 piece of paper, but down here there are 6, and that's the part we want to work with. So I'm going to put my paper clips back on so I have room to work. Kind of at the top of all 6 of those. And I'm going to cut an edge out of this bottom piece. The more different and varied the edges, the more interesting the book will be. So cutting something that's really symmetrical usually doesn't actually lead to a very interesting design. So you just cut, and we're going to keep on cutting. And we're going to do some different, you can turn it, and you can cut that. And you just keep on cutting things out. It really doesn't matter what it looks like, as you'll see in a moment. Okay, so we have now cut an edge. When we take the paper clips off, this is actually going to move. We're going to shake these pages down. It takes just a second to do that. And now we have our edge. You can also change the look of the book. This has all the edges facing the same way, the way I originally cut them. Some students prefer the look if every other page you flip it over. So there's the red one, leave the yellow one alone. Flip the green one, leave the red alone, flip the yellow. Put all the pieces back together, and now it has an even more different look. To finish the book, all we have to do is at the same edge where all 6 pieces of paper come together, at the bottom here, not at the top where there's only 1 piece, we're going to punch a couple of holes. I find that this works better than stapling does. Stapling is a little bit problematic. Paper clips are a real problem. Don't let your students do paper clips. All the books get stuck on each other and the paper clips come off. It's a bad idea. They can hole punch 2 or 3 times, take some string, and just tie through the holes in order for the book to hold together. So I'm just going to do a very quick tie just so you get the idea. Okay, maybe I'm going to do a very quick tie. Okay. So there's one. And we're going to have another one in just a second here. Here we go. Okay, some students will get very creative with this. They'll find other ways to tie their book. It's important that they don't tie the knot too tightly because, as you'll see in a minute, there has to be room for you and for them to churn the pages. And if you tie the knot all the way down to the paper, you can't churn the pages very well. But some students will get very creative with that, but now they can do whatever task you would like them to do on each of the pages. Notice that each page gets longer, so whatever tasks you design should also require more space. Typically we do a name and title here, short task, slightly longer task, and so on. Some of the students will even do the edge with glitter glue and so on because that makes it stand out more. And that's how you make a strip book.